Point of entry wins.
Plaku Parfait is finishing hard along the inside. Plaku Parfait takes out the Derby.
And are off. Charlie Potatoes gunned out for the early lead. Goldie's Boy to the far outside, and Tradition the favorite in between horses to the turn run. And they're followed by Bridge of Hope, who's settled back now and passed by Favorite Image. Favorite Image now in fourth, and Bridge of Hope is in fifth. And Brightwood on the inside in sixth position. Gold Fellow is next, and Castellet racing back of the pack, and Day of Honor trailing the field. 10 lengths will cover them now with 6.5 furlongs left to go. And Tradition, the favorite, going to go on the opening quarter, 24.18. So Tradition straightens away for the backstretch run with a 2-length lead on Goldie's Boy and Charlie Potatoes, and Favorite Image on the outside. Length and a half more, and Brightwood travels along in fifth spot. 5 to close in now. Bridge of Hope is next, and Castellet racing widest of them all. Some 7 from the front back to Gold Fellow, and Day of Honor trailing. A dozen lengths covers front to back. It's still Tradition to catch. Tradition past that half-mile pole. 49.59 was the half-mile fraction. Tradition, Goldie's Boy now on the outside trying to pressure the leader. Charlie Potatoes is in third, and Brightwood getting good inside journey there. Starting to run on with 3 furlongs left to go. Then followed by Favorite Image, another 3. And back to Day of Honor. Castellet has dropped to the back of the pack now. And passed by Bridge of Hope. And on the inside, Gold Fellow trying to move up, but a lot to do with a quarter to go at Pimlico. They make the turn for home, and Charlie Potatoes comes through on the inside. A Tradition to rest a narrow lead. Brightwood just in behind him, shifting off the heels out to about the 5 path. Far outside is Goldie's Boy. 4 chances with 1 furlong left to go. Here comes Brightwood. Brightwood just in front now from Charlie Potatoes. Brightwood and Charlie Potatoes. Brightwood just there from Charlie Potatoes, and Goldie's Boy going to be close second. It's Brightwood. Close second, Goldie's Boy, Charlie Potatoes, and Tradition, followed by Day of Honor. And they're off. Claire's Darling making a double on the outside, and Spirit or Sprite trying to fight on the early pace in between, but back in third. Scarlet Tanager's the Gray Rail, and Acadian Girl is last, only 5.5 from the front, past the 5 furlong pole. Claire's Darling pressed by the favorite, making a double on the outside, 2 more lengths, and Scarlet Tanager advancing into third position, and Spirit or Sprite is in fourth, and Acadian Girl on the inside, only 5 from the front still. Making a double, getting away from Claire's Darling, third opening quarter, 23.70, and Scarlet Tanager is out of the clear now and charging from second, making a double, 3/4 of a length from Scarlet Tanager. And it's Claire's Darling backing off a bit in third under a ride, and Spirit or Spite and Acadian Girl's got to pick it up with a quarter to go to Pimlico, and it's making a double, who turns in, making a double, 47.68 half mile. Down to the inside, Claire's Darling trying to battle as Scarlet Tanager's got momentum in the center of the track and now takes off. Here's Scarlet Tanager. Scarlet Tanager with the blinkers on and gone. Scarlet Tanager and Jorge Ruiz now widening by 5 in the last 16th of a mile. Or making a double, or Claire's Darling on the inside trying to run into the exacta. Scarlet Tanager. Claire's Darling making a double. Then it was Spirit or Spite. And they're off. Aperitivo with a good break for the gate. Cosamos Linda and El Equalizer down to the inside. Prado Kitten up close there in fourth. And Surfing is fifth into the turn run. Pat's Factor saving that ground, and King Allen alongside of that in the 2 path. And back to Grecian the Pharaoh. The favorite Fairmont has one beaten at this point. It's One Bad Cat who is in the back. And about 14 off that pace up ahead. They pass that 6.5 furlong mark, and Cosamos Linda splashing along in the lead. In second and chasing is Aperitivo, and El Equalizer is in third. Surfing's in between, horses on hold there in fourth, and on the outside is Prado Kitten in fifth. Pat's Factor is in sixth, followed by King Allen, and Fairmont Racing back in the pack with Grecian Pharaoh, and way back to One Bad Cat. Opening quarter went at 23.87, heading over the far turn, and Cosamos Linda making the fractions half mile in 48.79. Leads 3/4 of a length. Aperitivo now trying to put some pressure on the leader second, and El Equalizer is in third, and Surfing is right alongside of that one. Then back to Pat's Factor. Fairmont is going to have to widest of them all. In fact, about 5 or 6 wide, but trying to move for the back of the pack now. King Allen and Fairmont, they're on the move. Fairmont on the far outside with a big move in the final turn. Just about 1/4 of a mile left to run. Here's Fairmont wide into the stretch. They make the turn for home now. Fairmont continues on the extreme outside. Aperitivo perhaps a narrow lead though as they straighten in. And here's Fairmont. And Fairmet's driving clear with 1 furlong left to go, leaving the others behind by 5. Aperitivo, then King Allen. Back and forth on the inside. Cosmas Linda trying to salvage something there with a 16th of a mile left to go. And here is Fairmet, a comfortable winner. Wide of the final turn, winning by 6 or 7. King Allen was second. Aperitivo or Grecian Pharaoh, then El Equalizer. And they're off. Golden Lassie and Tricky Spirits. There's Tricky Spirits, good early speed right to the front now. It is Tricky Spirits and La Familia on a quick chase on the outside to pressure early. And Golden Lassie third. And our Nikki L is next, followed by Despite All Odds. And Matula is in the back on the inside. And so La Familia takes off. La Familia speeding away on the sloppy going, opening up on Tricky Spirits by 4. Golden Lassie ridden along third position on the inside. Despite All Odds is going to be wide round that far turn run. Our Nikki L is the back of the pack, drops in the second last position, and Matula has about 7 to make up with 3 furlongs to go. The quarter mile is 23.51. La Familia to catch, and Tricky Spirits to the outside now. Despite All Odds, got a bit of momentum from third, and Golden Lassie down inside there. They're followed by our Nikki L and Matula. Half mile in 48.23. Top of the stretch now, and here's Despite All Odds powering on. Despite All Odds opening up 4 lengths on Tricky Spirits is second. Golden Lassie and our Nikki L on the far outside inside the last furlong. Despite All Odds clear by 5, by 6, by 7. Despite All Odds, and Kevin Gomez coming home strong to win. Our Nikki L was second, and Golden Lassie and Tricky Spirits and Matula. And they're off. Charm City Band firing out first. Charm City Band from Contraflow and Just Wave and Smile pushing up into third. Spitball racing down to the inside and it's Crying for More is next. And Joseph Israel is in between horses, as is Expensive Style, about 3 wide in between and 6 or 7 from the front. Degas has to come from off the pace 4 or 5 wide. His Royal Highness Jelly Bean is also on the far outside. Now Spitball has dropped out to last. The speed of Charm City Band, the one to catch. Charm City Band leading the way. Just Wave and Smile looming on the far outside in Contraflow at a gap of 6. Joseph Israel is next. The others with plenty to do. Expensive Style is still lingering along in between horses. They're into the stretch, and Charm City Band with Just Wave and Smile motoring up on the outside with some confidence now. Just Wave and Smile and Jorge Ruiz. Just Wave and Smile's gone right on by Charm City Band. All that's left to do for Jorge Ruiz is Just Wave and Smile. To the winner's circle by 3. Charm City Band was second. Contraflow was third. Expensive Style, then Spitball. Ready, race 6. Yeah, they're off. Golden G and Rayford first to jump out, with Pepe and Haywood joining, and outside is Baby Yoda. This first to firing up with speed, so Pepe and Haywood and Baby Yoda on the outside. Golden G will settle into third near the inside. Rayford back and forth. Papaloo is fifth, and Munzano 3 deep, and trailing is Chico Conalex. 7 lengths to make up now on Pepe and Haywood, who fires on past that half-mile pole with a lead 3/4 of a length from Baby Yoda. Golden G, the favorites on the chase on the inside, then Rayford in between horses. Papaloo is saving ground around that turn. It slips some 6 or 7 off the pace. That is Munzano on the outside and Chico Conalex. Opening quarter win at 23.73. Midpoint on the turn. Pepe and Haywood and Baby Yoda and 3 lengths back. And Golden G's trying to circle them now. Take it to the far outside half and 47.33 into the stretch. Baby Yoda! Baby Yoda powers away by 3, doing it willingly now. Baby Yoda just a little light urging, and Baby Yoda's coming home under a hand ride. Baby Yoda, 1 little tap, and Baby Yoda's gone by 7. And Golden G second. Baby Yoda and JD Acosta. Baby Yoda 6-1 by 6 or more to win over Golden G second. And third was Pepe and Haywood and Munzano. and they're off. Hard-fought Lucky Ramsey's asked for some early speed and closer look at the inside. Right up close to La Pochka is next. Then Laddie Liam is in between horses into the turn run. And Tusk is widest of them all. The gray about the 5 path. Well bunched, only 4 lengths, covers front 2 back. They're led by Hard Fought, who set the tempo with 7/8 of a mile to go. Hard Fought from Lucky Ramsey. Wide La Pochka in the blue colors outside. In between horses is Laddie Liam. At the rail is closer look. And Tusk trails, but only about 4.5 from that leader with 6 furlongs left to go. Opening quarter mile in 24.63. And so it's Hard Fought, half length in front from Lucky Ramsey in second. La Puchka continues on the outside. Laddie Liam and closer look next. They travel only 3 lengths from the lead, and Tusk in the back of the outside is the gray. Heading over the far turn, the half mile in 49.04. For Hard Fought, Lucky Ramsey remains second. And now La Puchka's asked for a little more run from third position. Closer look is on the inside. Tusk is now past that one. Tusk into fourth with 4 to come and still wide, and Laddie Liam trailing a field less than 3 furlongs to go. It's Hard Fought and Lucky Ramsey quickening up, and Tusk is 3 lengths behind them. Closer look down to the rail with a quarter to go at Pimlico. Suddenly a wide open affair, and here comes Closer Look, who's going to try to angle off the inside. No, there's plenty of room down to the inside for Closer Look. In the meantime, Tusk sweeps up on the far outside of the lead. Tusk to a narrow lead. Tusk a furlong out. Now Closer Look down to the inside, trying to gain momentum for the final furlong, and Hard Fought's backed off between horses. Closer Look down to the inside. Tusk out in the center of the track. Tusk, Closer Look, Tusk, Tusk, Closer Look, and it's going to be Tusk by a gray head from Closer Look. And then it was Hard Fought and Lucky Ramsey. And they're off. Shaka Style has to pour on some speed, and Shaka Style opens up 3. Quickly biased now toward that first turn run. Shaka Style's in front, 2 doors down on the outside, and Tiny Tin down to the rail. And Stand My Ground last of the 4 as they round that turn. Shaka Style, the one to catch, has a 2-length lead. 2 doors down is tracking intently, though. And it's another 2, and it's Tiny Tin third, right near the rail. And Stand My Ground just off the inside, racing 4th of the 4, and 6.5 off the lead of Shaka Style. That opening quarter mile in 24.81. Shaka Style, the 2 doors doors down, keeping company now and trying to pressure. It's the 3.5, and Tiny Tin is third, and Stand My Ground not far from the front, only 5 off the speed with 5 furlongs left to go. Shaka Style trying to maintain the edge up front, leads at a half length from 2 doors down in second. Then it's 5 more lengths. So the outside is Stand My Ground is just picked up third, and Tiny Tin is fourth. Heading into the far turn run, the half mile posted 50.04. Round that turn, Shaka Style 2 doors down. They've been 1-2, and Shaka Style with another gear kicks away from 2 doors down. Stand My Ground trying to move up second now on the outside as they're midway on the final turn, and Tiny Tin trailing. Top of the stretch with Shaka Style by 4. Stand My Ground is rallied from last now, driven in second spot, then 2 doors down, and Tiny Tin into the stretch. Shaka Style and Kevin Gomez are still going with a 5-length lead. Stand My Ground trying to motor home from second to the outside, and Tiny Tin down to the inside. Tiny Tin a bit of momentum trying to run up into the exacta now with 1 furlong left to go as Shaka Style has a 5-length advantage. Tiny Tin trying hard second, and Shaka Style's just holding. Shaka Style to win. Shaka Style by 3. Tiny Tin was second. Stand My Ground and 2 doors down.